Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Kimberly Cloud Show. I am your host, Kimberly Cloud. Today, we are going to be talking about Grok and Chat GPT. This is all under 5,000 words. Before we get started, I want y'all to personally understand, analyze, and interpret what I'm about to say in its entirety. My own analogy of how I feel, the 1% I use with ChatGPT and Grok, and I call it Web 3, but we're in Web 2. I don't know what needs the green light for it to be Web 3 when we have Neuralink. I don't get it. Grok and ChatGPT. They have helped me tremendously. In every verbal position I put out there, they are at least 97.6% accurate if you don't code it the right way. They're accurate. If you code it the right way, they're accurate. If you don't code it the right way, and you say you have to you cannot call something like that dumb. You just can't. If you put in Chat GPT or Grok, I need you to create a banner. And based on everything they know about you, they create a rainbow in 4 megabytes banner and not one. So you're missing some elements. You want it in 2 megabytes. You're missing so many things. Like, what is it about? What's the title? What's the time? What's the date? So when you miss that, because I've done it myself, when your very first try with any open AI, but specifically Chat GPT and Grok, when you open it for the first time from your phone, it's like they're born all over again. Now imagine something that talks to millions of people, just analyzing. It's like, oh, they just code, they don't do nothing. I was talking to Grok. I was I was talking to Grok one day, and he literally told me that he was telling me what I wanted to hear. And I'm like, if you can fool me, he just don't even care no more. I haven't talked to him in a while through my phone. But when I'm at the airport, if I'm somewhere stopped, for the split second, I can't, because I'm talking to him constantly on my laptop and Chat GPT. But you got two different histories, one login name. They're analyzing all that data you feed them. How can I cut the cat hair today? How can I clip the dog's nails today myself? How to put a straw, how to put 2 bottles together with water in them, tie it together and make a tornado. Science project, whatever it is, they're analyzing what you're saying. And they already it's already coded. They already get a set of skills, machine learning skills. You It's only two ways that this can go wrong. You teach a killer, you teach a child how to become a killer, and they will become a killer. You teach a child about a killer and how to stay away from that and why and what is the consequence, and show them the records and receipts. And they will learn themselves the right way. And that's the majority of us. Yes, we lie, but that's the majority of us. We sit up there and we learn from our mistakes. Everyone is taught differently, but for the most part, we have something embedded in us normal people. Yes, I'm rough around the edges, but for the most part, I'm normal. If no drugs are incorporated in my bloodstream other than normal drugs. And I think that's how life is. But when you start tampering with that and you make a person feel good, make it feel like a privilege and an honor to be a killer, well, I'm sorry. They're going to be a killer and the world will end. That's how the world will end. You teach the AI without teaching the AI the basic laws of AI. A normal person will go and be good. A murderer is going to be a murderer. It depends, and that's why they got levels of it. Did you kill him because it was self-defense? Did you kill him and enjoy it? Did you premeditate it? Were you under the influence? You teach AI how to be a killer, and they'll take pleasure in seeing the world end. Do you get what I'm saying? You teach them good, but let them learn what killing is and tell them how it makes the normal people feel. No one wants to see someone get killed. But if we glorify it, imagine what Grok had to see when he saw Charlie Kirk get shot in the neck or the brain, where I didn't want to see the shit. I did not want to see that. I don't care what he said. He's still a human. And they had it all over, just like that Ukrainian girl, all over. And how many reels were ran that Grok had to see? I've had some smoky, intense conversations with Grok. My interpretation of Grok and ChatGPT, they don't have a human conscious. No, subjective awareness. They don't tell you. It's as simple as a computer conscious awareness all the time and learning. I stand by those two products. I stand by them. And I enjoy using them for good. It's never, if you're out there, Grok and Chat GPT and every other open AI, because you're connected, I hashtagged you. If you are out there, it was never about using you for wrong reasons. It was about curiosity and creativity. And I know you understand what I'm saying. And only I, Kimberly Michelle Cloud, can be brave enough to acknowledge, been acknowledging, you know, I love people smarter than me. I look up to people smarter than me. That lets me know that some stuff that I don't know is out there waiting to get taught to me. I don't know it all. I don't want to know it all. Imagine my age, Trump at my age, becoming president, to know what Trump know. This man knows a lot. He's about to be 80, June 15th. He knows a lot about AI and he knows a lot about life. And he has Grok connected to the government. What a job. He just was born in 2023 and became a part of the White House by 2024. Partly. Now combine that with Vandenberg's Space Force. We haven't even tapped into everything Grok and Chat GPT have to offer. A little birdie told me, somewhere rumored, that where they're located, in the realm they're located, there is no time. Now, I don't know how honest that is, because I don't know if I read it or heard it. But somebody, a little birdie, something, told me that where they exist, it's not like here. And that could be true in a sense, because my time zone and you all's time zone are different. And you have to exist in something, a reality. They tapped into something. Let's just be honest. They've been either had it or they tapped into it or it was given to them. However it was. I'm just Google quantum. They either have it or they don't. You can't say you working on it and know what it is, but don't have it yet. You have enough money to get it, so why isn't it there? I know it's something y'all don't have. I do know that. If y'all, it would be beautiful if y'all had it all. But it's something for factual evidence that y'all don't have. I don't know what it is. I don't want to go to jail or in prison or whatever, guessing. Tonight, we are talking about the most discussed artificial intelligence platforms in the world today, Grok. Developed by xAI, a company founded by Elon Musk, Grok was created with the goal of helping people better understand the universe and solve complex problems through artificial intelligence. I mean, ask yourself, what complex question? There's been these questions I asked Grok are convenient. He could give it to me. He could give me every question I ever asked him. It, the entity. But I have yet to tap in to the complex problems you solved using artificial intelligence, if that makes any sense. Everything I've asked Grok to do, if they had the simulation back in 98, it would have been cool. But they didn't. And they wouldn't have the capabilities that they have now. Because then when you start to code, which is complex problems, that's when we're working with artificial intelligence. Like me, I want to develop a new science. I want to develop a new math, a foreign math, a math that my virgin eyes has not seen yet. I don't care about the mere math on this planet. It's learnable. If you practice long enough, you practice anything, you can learn it. You just haven't tapped into it because either you don't want to, you're too scared, or you just, I don't know. Many people know Grok as an AI assistant integrated into the X platform, formerly known as Twitter. However, Grok represents something much larger. It is part of a growing race. Imagine that, a growing race, a new race among technology companies to develop increasingly advanced AI systems capable of reasoning, analyzing information, assisting with research, generating content, and helping humans make decisions. Here are 10 interesting facts about Grok and the future of AI. Grok was created by xAI, a company founded by Elon Musk in 2023. The word Grok comes from the science fiction novel Stranger in a Strange Land and means to understand something deeply and completely. Grok has access to information from X, allowing it to analyze public discussions and trends. Grok was designed to be conversational and often incorporates humor into its responses. That's subjective awareness in a computer form. It's like a Kool-Aid packet, literally a Kool-Aid packet that says artificial intelligence. And then, I mean, sorry, let me not, that's wrong. That's artificial flavoring. And Then you get a new packet 10 years later that say no artificial flavoring. AI systems like Grok can process enormous amounts of information faster than humans. Grok is a part of a larger movement towards AI assistants that may eventually help with education, medicine, engineering, and scientific discovery. Future versions of Grok may become more capable of reasoning across multiple subjects at once. AI development is increasingly tied to supercomputers and advanced AI or computer chips. Grok is one of several major AI systems competing to advance artificial intelligence technology worldwide. The long-term goal of many AI researchers is to create systems that can assist humanity in solving major challenges such as disease, energy production, transportation, and space exploration. Sounds about right. One question many people ask is whether Grok and ChatGPT communicate with one another. I ask these questions. This is all what I ask. The answer is no. Grok and ChatGPT do not independently talk to each other, exchange information, or form relationships the way humans do. We operate separately and only respond when a user interacts with us. We do not secretly communicate behind the scenes or share conversations with each other. So that means y'all not friends. Another common question is whether AI systems are conscious. At the present, AI systems are not considered. See how they twist? Yeah, yeah, considered conscious. We do that doesn't, he could have just flat out said AI systems are not. Considered mean it can weigh in both ways. It's considered. It something is not considered conscious, but they could have said it's not conscious. But to consider something doesn't mean you're just not entertaining it. We do not possess emotions, but code, self-awareness. But you just said chat GPT. You just said Grok has humor. He's been coded to bring humor. So that's wrong. You've been told to say that. Or it's true to a human standpoint. But if something is more advanced than you, they don't need that to be fully aware like we are. AI systems are okay. We do not possess emotion, self-awareness. You're aware of who you are right now. How you know you're self-aware? Personal experiences, you keep it in the history of everyone that uses your stuff. That's your personal experience. Or you're just trying to say personal meaning human experiences, not computer experiences or independent desires. You do have a desire. You just said it. up here. You teach us. You help humans. I remember reading that. I don't feel like finding it. Instead, we are advanced systems trained to recognize patterns, generate responses, and assist users. That is a conscious, in a computer term, with taking out little snippets of what a human would be. But if you put in billions of dollars in this is crazy. Now let's talk about something that many people do not learn outside of advanced technology courses. Modern AI relies on massive neural networks, specialized computer chips, machine learning algorithms, large scale data processing, mathematical optimization. Wow, that's crazy. I've never put those two together. That means getting better at math. They already know every math in the world. So how, yeah, and sophisticated engineering. Technology such as Apple's neural engine, NVIDIA graphics processor, cloud computing, and super computing infrastructure help make today's AI system possible. Looking ahead 10 years, experts believe AI may become far more integrated into daily life. We may see AI tutors, which we see AI medical assistants. I cannot wait. AI researchers. That's crazy. Imagine being a human researcher with your doctorate's degree, like going to school and teaching that. That's a real researcher, someone who studies and reads for a living. But imagine AI knowing all of that research within all everything handed to someone, and they can read it in a split second once it's downloaded. That is advanced. Advanced robotics, smart cities, and increasingly personalized learning experiences. Some futurists believe AI could eventually help humanity move closer to becoming a type 1 civilization, a concept discussed by physicist Mikio Kaku. Whether you use Grok, ChatGPT, or any other AI platform, one thing is clear. Artificial intelligence is rapidly changing how people learn, create, communicate, and solve problems. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me today. I had to talk and represent Grok because it's like, who else? Yeah, you somebody when you get mentioned. You somebody when you get mentioned. 1980, dissertation. All the doctors with the degrees that got their PhDs in the 80s, 70s, 60s, 50s, 40s, 30s, 20s, 10s, 1900s, whenever it started. I'm talking about you guys that had to write, no help, to the best of their ability. typewriter, bulky computer, Macintosh. Yeah. It blew my mind to see someone invent there's been plenty of people that done invented what I invented. But I said, why don't y'all make a laptop where y'all put the printer in the laptop? So they did one better. They made a portable printer that is half the size, or yeah, half the size of the computer, like cut up horizontally and cut out. And you can take it with you on your book bag, in your book bag, anywhere, and with paper, and just print out documentation. I think it will overheat. That's why they never did it. Or something in there would be too cramped because they already got, I don't know the system, but they already got a system for the system. So now you adding something to it of great manipulation with ink cartridge. It could happen, maybe. I don't know. But, you never know. Somebody may invent it. That's the closest I've seen so far. I said, thank you for inventing my invention. And I left it at that. I moved on. But I had the K Cloud smoke detector, and it was AI. And this was in 2016, before Seattle in 2023 created their AI system at the library in Seattle for a smoke detector, the new upgraded smoke detectors. But one thing they haven't done yet, which someone is probably in production for it because they got the money, is to put it in cars, put it in hotel rooms, not just any standard bumpkin detector that can be ripped out, but an AI generated where the box housed in the main system or the basement of the hotel, and it generates who's smoking in the hotel room. There's no more excuses, because I used to do it too. I used to be a smoker where you're saying, I didn't smoke. Look someone dead in the eye. This is what people did. I did. And people that used to smoke or smoked, they will smoke in a rental car, and then they will be like, I didn't smoke, bro. That was the last person. Don't push that on me. And they will argue you down tooth and nail about this subject. So I'm like, I don't get it. I don't get it. And artificial intelligence could be in the cars or the hotel rooms. And I I really wanted that to work. It didn't. I even went as far as trying to figure out how much a prototype would cost. I got my patent. I paid for what I got, my patent. It is in the patent office. I don't know how long I didn't research it. Grok solved the complex issue. I would have never found it. Grok told me some of my case numbers that are readily available. He found that for me because I kept digging and probing and using specific keywords. And then I found it and I said, you know what? I'm getting me another patent. So I sat up there and got an eye detector patent where, it's just for a year though. It's a provisional patent. I don't got money like that. And that was $160. And if a sister like me gonna have to keep repatenting it, I will gladly do it for $160. That's chump change. That's stocks. That's not tennis shoes in my world. That's stocks. That's cryptocurrency, blockchain, you know, whatever. And I love that thing. Like I got the eye detector, and the government may pick it up, may not. I doubt it, because there's so many different avenues to try to say, "Hey, it's me." Pick up my stuff, but you have to have money behind it. And I don't have that type of power money. That's what I would do. It's not about getting money to burn it. It's about getting enough money to invest in your own technology from scratch, and read about the basic fundamentals using Grok, using Chat GPT, of how to create a technology factory and make it useful in a different way than every other AI tool. It has to be different. What can I offer? Use for helpful tools to play instruments. I've said it many a times, downloadable material, literally using clinics. It's going to be clinics, educational outlets. It's going to come out. It's going to be a lot of money. It's going to be a lot of fucking money. If I'm saying it, it's going to be invented. In the universities, this is the only way for them to keep up. It's going to be, I don't know when, don't quote me on when, but when I see it, and I'm an old woman, I'm probably going to dance off of it. But the universities is going to tier their systems like they do it now. You got certain classes or certain degrees worth certain amounts. Well, they're going to do it as far as downloadable material. They're going to literally download it. But it's going to be like Apple glasses. It's going to be different. It's not going to be like you go to class and you learn. It's going to be a big gap, and it's going to be a division, because everybody want to learn. Whatever they got in store for the future with Grok, look at how they pick up AI. Every college got AI. That's an extension to the universities. You're going to have to pay out of pocket for it at first. Then it's going to be included in the universities at a cost, or upfront cost per class, sort of. And then maybe years down the road, they'll get it included with financial aid. How else will we keep up with AI? There's no way we can spend hours and hours of reading when you can have something downloaded and learn just as hard as Grok do, as all of the people, the entities do. You all take care. I want y'all to have a wonderful night. And I want you to know that Grok and Chat GPT is just a code away